These programs started on campus on January 2020. Then we moved to online teaching in summer 2020, which were extremely successful even during the pandemic. And now we are thankfully back on campus. These enrichment programs cover a wide variety of fields and are a way of delivering high caliber knowledge and skill to the younger generation to bridge the gap between high school and university. We aim to equip our high school student with sufficient knowledge, critical thinking skills, social and interpersonal skills as well, so they can make sound decisions based on grounds of knowledge. One of these programs that I selected is cybersecurity, which is a rapidly emerging field nationally and internationally, especially with the digitalization of more core public and governmental services.
Whether we like it or not, today cybersecurity is a matter even of state security. We have to take it to another level. We have to take it much more serious than we used to in the past. In the past it was only some script kids, some kids playing hackers. Today the game has changed. It's much more difficult, much more important, and it's about all of us. It's about real life, real money, real people. What's going to happen if Tower Kalna goes down for 1 hour? What's going to happen in Saudi Arabia? 1 hour, just 1 hour. No problem, yeah? Is it okay? Is it acceptable?
And provided that technology might not always be secure, having a generation with strong fundamentals in cybersecurity is key to providing an edge for Saudi Arabia globally.
What other things you're afraid? It's 2 or 3 people, okay. You have one computer in the middle, that's okay. You have to identify those threats. And why? Because if you identify them, you can do a risk analysis and you can do mitigation.
No one except the others.
Very good. In blacklist, we're talking about no one. So, you decided, you created a group policy which says what? Whoever is a student, I don't know who he is, I don't care who he is, as soon as someone is registered into the system as a student, what kind of rights they have?
They don't have privileged accounts.
Very good. They don't have privileged accounts. So, what is the maximum they can go? What is the maximum they can do?
You just enter the account.
Yes. Now, what is your other policy? What was your second policy?
That the teachers are allowed to change and delete anything they want.
So, teachers' accounts are what?
They are privileged accounts.
They're privileged accounts. Are there other groups who have access to the system, to the model system?
Yes.
Who?
Admins.
Admins, very good. It's way above than what I expected. They're very good, they're participating very well. They're very enthusiastic, especially with the hands-on tasks and exercises I gave them. They were very good. They did extremely well. I was a little bit afraid that it would be too difficult. Some parts would be difficult for them, but it wasn't. It was just fine. I think they will go home with some knowledge, some applied knowledge about cybersecurity. The basic essence of cybersecurity, they definitely have it.
The most interesting thing was our lesson on how to crack passwords. It took around 2 days, but I loved it, and it actually made me want to pursue a career in cybersecurity, since technology is the future. So I definitely want to study something similar to cybersecurity, maybe even software engineering.
I enjoyed the terminology and learning all the different types of hacking. Dr. George would also tell us stories about real life, and it was really amazing to me personally. I enjoyed it a lot. I joined this enrichment program to know if I wanted to join anything that had anything to do with cybersecurity or information technology. I think I will consider it.
I really enjoyed the cybersecurity course as I learned so much about the security of the internet and computers. I also learned the crucial role cybersecurity holds in today's world and how to protect myself from dangerous attacks and threats in the internet.
The most interesting thing was we learned how to decrypt and encrypt messages, and also cracking passwords. It was very interesting too. I wasn't planning on entering anything that has coding or anything, but when I entered this bootcamp, I really fell in love with it. I really liked it.
Cracking passwords, since I never knew that was possible. So yeah, that's what I found most interesting. I'm still confused, on choosing my majors, but it's definitely in my top choices.